clear that small business is the backbone of the Colorado economy, and certainly small businesses need all the help they can get. Hello, welcome to Comcast Newsmakers. We are here at the state capitol talking with state lawmakers during this legislative session. And joining me now is Representative Sue Ryden. Welcome. Thanks for being with us, Representative.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I know a lot of your focus is on small business. That certainly is your background. Is that right, Sue?
Yes, it is. I have been in business my whole adult career until I got into politics 5 years ago.
Yeah. In terms of legislation, you're pushing forward PTAC legislation. Tell me what that is and what that would do for small business.
Sure. PTAC is a program of Procurement Technical Assistance Centers, and it's been going on in Colorado for quite a few years, but it was in danger of going away and losing its funding. And so we passed a bill last year that created a task force to look at it and see what the future might be. And I'm very happy to report that we have a bill this year that will continue the PTAC program. What they do is help businesses get business with the government.
Yeah.
It's that simple, but it's a very complicated process.
Right. And do small businesses, Sue, get a portion allotted to them of federal government business? I mean, is there a certain prescription or formula for that?
I'm not sure about exact formulas, but there's definitely an interest and a movement toward having more small businesses involved. And so the government really wants to help small business. Oftentimes they don't really know how and they don't really have the capabilities, so that's where PTAC comes in.
Right.
It's people that have been in procurement themselves. They bring a real passion to the job, so they help each business. They walk them right through the process. They don't just send them to a website and say, go figure it out.
Right.
So it's really a fabulous organization. They help 2,000 or 3,000 businesses a year. They're returning something like $600 million in contracts, and the state's being asked to pay $200,000 as our share.
Wow.
So we think it's a great economic deal for everybody.
Yeah. What is the climate that you hear from small business owners right now in terms of how they're doing? I know the economy is rebounding a little bit. Are small businesses still suffering, or are there new things they're having to deal with?
Well, small business is always sort of at the end of the recovery because they rely on doing business with bigger businesses or with the government. And so they're usually the last ones to really recover, and they're more cautious because they have a bigger personal risk involved. So we usually find that small business will be the last to hire new people and the last to, buy new equipment, and so anything we can do to help them get over that hump, I think, is really going to be worthwhile in the future.
And do you see a certain sector of small business growing in Colorado, or is it just kind of universal, all types of business?
Well, we have a real entrepreneurial streak here in Colorado. Lots of people come here to start businesses. Lots of people who've been here for many years will leave a large company and start their own business. So we have a lot of that kind of activity. But that's where PTAC comes in as such a great program to help people get to that next step of being able to get those government contracts and then move on to even higher levels of achievement.
Right. And in terms of growth, are you seeing new businesses really growing or being able to hold their own now?
I think it's certainly getting better.
Yeah.
It was bad for so long that definitely we're seeing a lot of bright lights on the horizon.
Any improvement is good. All right, Representative Sue Ryden, thanks so much for being with us and sharing some information about PTAC.
And thanks for having me today.
All right, thanks for watching Comcast Newsmakers. I'm Beverly Weaver.